How dare you come back?
Because I wanted to see if saving your life was worth it.
You're supposed to be dead.
I got better.
Who sent you?
No one sends me anymore, Damian. I'm self-employed.
You destroyed everything. My family, her family, your family.
My family died with me. Or so I heard.
Serafina, you shouldn't have come back. This place will only kill you twice.
Then watch me closely, Don Moretti. You couldn't keep me dead the first time.
Tomorrow I'll find out who you're working for this time.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. I didn't belong in his world anymore. That had never stopped me before.
She's back.
I heard the Valley woman, the arms dealer's companion.
She's not Valley. She's Serafina Conti.
The Conti girl, Damian. She died. You identified the body yourself.
I identified a burned corpse holding a Russo. It was staged.
I know what she meant to you once, but that woman is a ghost. A weapon sent by whoever wants to disabilize what you've built. Don't let her haunt your throne. She said she saved your life?
She said.
The same woman who opened the gates for the Russos. The same woman whose betrayal burned your mentors alive. You would take her word? She belongs in the past. Forgotten. Like she deserves. Your mother's ring should never be tainted by a ghost.
I know.
Do you? Because I saw you on that terrace. I saw your hand on her throat. And I saw you let go.
She's nothing. I'll handle it.
Mr. Moretti sends his regards. He wanted me to remind you. The script hasn't changed. He let you die once. He can let you die again.
Tell Carlo I remember every line. And tell him the third act is mine. Tomorrow, I had a sister to see. And then, I would bring down the house of cards.
You! What are you wearing that?
It was my mother's.
Your mother? You don't get to say that. You don't get to wear her things. You don't get to stand here and... She's wearing it. The camellia, like she has any right.
Don't let a counterfeit stain your eyes, Gianna. She's just a vulture, picking at bones. She's not worth your anger.
She killed our family.
I know. Come on. The next race is starting.
She's alive. She's healthy. She's protected. That's what matters.
You said you had proof.
Bank records, witness statements. Your uncle met with Russo's lieutenant 6 times before the fire. One meeting was the night before. A former housekeeper saw Carlo leaving the Conto estate at 2 in the morning. She's willing to testify.
Where is she?
Safe, for now.
You expect me to believe this?
Look at the dates, Damian. Look at where he was, who he met.
My uncle pulled me out of the rubble. He rebuilt the family. He gave me a reason to keep breathing when all I wanted was to find you and put a bullet in your skull.
He gave you a reason to hate me.
Yes.
And that reason was a lie.
You want me to choose between the man who saved me and the woman who burned everything I loved.
I want you to look at the evidence.
The evidence from a ghost, a traitor, a woman
Who what?
who I should have killed 5 years ago when I had the chance.
He killed them. All of them. And he let me take the blame.
You are the blame.
Ask him where he was when the fire started. Ask.
Enough! Say my uncle's name again. I dare you!
I can't.
Okay, I'm done.
Serafina. Serafina!
I was done looking back.
You told him.
He tore it up.
I warned you.
You did.
Now we stop trying to save him. Now we let him lose everything. And when he's standing in the ashes, maybe he'll finally open his eyes.
That could take months. Carlo's careful.
Then we make him careless.
This is enough to cripple him.
It's enough to destroy him. But not yet. We go piece by piece.
And Damian?
Damian is no longer my concern.
That's a lie.
It's a decision.
It's Gianna. She was in an accident. Someone cut the brake line.
Is she?
Alive. Minor injuries. One of our people pulled her out before the car went over.
Carlo.
Probably. Make it look like your people did it. Turn Damian even further against you.
Miss, are you all right? Fine. Long shift.
Two nights ago, I took a bullet meant for him. Tonight, he walked past me and promised my death to a hospital floor.
The gala. I have a dance to attend.
You sure about this?
No.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, and I wanted to offer my condolence. Or congratulations, whichever's appropriate for not dead.
Dance with me, Damian.
I'd rather bleed.
You are bleeding, I can see it. Behind your eyes.
Fine. One dance. Then you disappear.
Your sister nearly died tonight.
Don't talk about her.
She's the only innocent one left. Everyone else is covered in blood. Hers, mine, yours.
I know whose blood is on my hands.
Do you?
I know you sent someone after her car. I know you wanted her dead.
You don't know anything. If you kill me tonight, you'll never find out who really cut those brake lines. And you'll spend the rest of your life protecting the man who did.
What?
Carlos sends his regards. Ask him where he was tonight. Ask him who he called right after. here. Not yet.
Stop!
The dance is over, Don Moretti. Go back to your guests.
Your hand. My hand. There's blood.
Congratulations, you've discovered the human circulatory system.
What is that?
A fashion statement. Don't!
Who did this to you?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try.
2 nights ago, outside your apartment, someone took a shot at you. You didn't even notice, did you? Too busy thinking about me, about how much you hate me. I was there, watching, making sure your security was solid. It wasn't, so I stepped in.
You took a bullet. For me?
Old habits.
Why?
Because if you die, Damian, then everything I did 5 years ago was for nothing, and I refuse to let that happen.
What did you do 5 years ago?
You'll figure it out. You're smart. Eventually. The bullet wasn't meant for Giannia, it was meant for you. The brake line was a distraction. Carlo wanted you focused on your sister so he could try again. Check his phone records, the night of the accident, see who he called right after.
You're bleeding out.
I'm aware.
The bullet's still in there. You need a hospital.
I need to not be dead. Hospital means questions. Questions mean Carlo finds out I'm wounded, he finds out he moves faster.
He's already moving faster. You just told Damian to check his phone records. Carlo will know.
Good. Let him panic. Panicked men make mistakes.
Damian looked broken when you left.
Good.
That's all you have to say?
He tore up the evidence, Luca. He chose Carlo. Again. I'm done protecting him from himself.
Doesn't look done.
Next, we destroy Carlo. Publicly. Completely. And when Damian finally sees the truth, it'll be too late to save the man he chose over me.
And then?
Then we'll see if there's anything left worth saving.
We have a leak. Someone has been feeding information to the Conti woman. She knew about Gianna's accident before it was reported. She knew where Damian would be 2 nights ago. She's dangerous, a threat to everything we've built. I propose we treat her as such.
And do what? Kill her again?
If necessary.
Carlo, where were you the night of Gianna's accident?
I was at home with my wife.
Anyone else who can confirm that?
Are you questioning me, nephew?
I'm asking. My sister almost died, and the first person who called me afterward was you, telling me it was the Connie woman's people before the police had even finished their report.
I have sources.
You have something, and I want to know what it is.
I have given my life to this family. I pulled you from the ashes, Damian. I made you what you are.
No, a weapon, pointed at exactly who you wanted.
This meeting is over. We'll reconvene when I have more information.
Not yet, but soon.
I remember you from before. You used to braid my hair on Sunday mornings before Mass. Damian told me not to come. He said you're dangerous, a liar. But I found Rosa. She told me about the night of the fire, about how you came to my room, how you were crying, how you kept saying, I'm sorry. She said you carried me out yourself, wrapped in your own coat. She said you kissed my forehead and told me to live.
She said you never betrayed anyone, that you made a deal to save me.
To save Damian.
Is it true?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I hated you. I said terrible things.
Shh. You're alive. That's all. That's everything.
Damian doesn't know yet about Rosa, about any of it. He will, soon. He's been different since the dance. He barely sleeps. He keeps looking at that stupid ring. He has it? Found it in your old room, before it was sealed. love him? Really?
I loved him. More than I knew how to say, more than he ever knew.
And now?
Now I need to finish what I started, and after that, we'll see.
Do you want me to?
No! Go home. Stay safe. I'll find you when it's over.
And him?
Tell him to keep the bracelet. It was his. He made it for me, the night before everything burned.
We gather tonight to celebrate resilience. 5 years ago, this family was nearly destroyed, betrayed from within, poisoned by a woman we trusted.
Now.
The Conti fire was mine. Russo provided the men. I provided the keys. The girl, Serafina, I told her I'd kill the sister, kill Damian, unless she confessed, unless she let everyone believe she did it. She agreed. Stupid girl. Love makes people so predictable.
Turn it off! It's fabricated!
Damian, he's just a dog I trained. Point him at the right target and he'll tear it apart without asking questions. Uncle.
She's lying. That voice, it's not me!
Security. Escort my uncle to the wine cellar. He'll wait there until I decide what to do with him.
Damian, I raised you! I made you!
You made me a murderer. You made me kill the only woman I ever loved.
Your turn.
Why? Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't want to hear.
I would have.
You tore up the evidence. You put your hand around my throat. You called me a counterfeit. You let your uncle convince you I was a monster.
I didn't know.
No, you didn't. Because you never asked. You just hated. It was easier.
I kept it. 5 years. I kept it.
I know.
I told myself it was to remind me of what you did, of what I lost, but that was a lie. I kept it because I couldn't throw you away. Not really. Not ever. I tried to kill you. I swore oaths. I pointed guns. I called you a traitor. And the whole time you were bleeding for me, taking bullets for me, protecting my sister, everyone except yourself. I don't deserve to ask for anything, but I need to know. Why did you save me?
Because I loved you. And love doesn't need a reason, it just is.
When did you stop
Stop?
loving me?
I didn't. But love isn't enough, Damian. You have to see the person you love. You have to believe them, even when it's hard.
I see you now.
Do you? Get up. There's work to do.
He'll try to come back.
I know. He'll fail. It's over.
No, not yet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I believed them. I'm sorry I hated you.
You're alive. That's all I ever wanted. I love you, Sarah. I love you too, little bird.
Damian's been standing there for 5 minutes. He looks terrified.
Good.
You're gonna make him suffer, aren't you? I'm gonna make him earn it. Good. He should. But don't make him wait forever. Some of us want to plan a wedding.
Your sister is terrifying.
She gets it from me.
I know I have no right, but I'll spend the rest of my life trying to earn one, if you let me.
One day at a time. That's all I can promise.
I'll take it.
Damian didn't beg. He built. He repaired. He waited. Publicly, he gave me back my name. Privately, he asked for nothing.
You've been following me.
Every day.
I know. How long are you gonna keep this up?
As long as it takes. A month, a year, the rest of my life. I don't have anywhere else to be.
You're the Dawn.
I'm a man who destroyed the best thing that ever happened to him. The title doesn't mean much after that.
He had finally learned the difference between power and devotion.
I don't know how to forgive you. I don't know if I can.
I know.
I spent 5 years dreaming of you finally seeing me, and now that you do, I don't know what to do with it.
Then don't do anything. Just let me stay. 3 rows back, close enough to see you, far enough to know I haven't earned more.
When did you last sleep?
The night before you came back. I've been awake ever since.
He expected nothing. That was new.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
It wasn't the end of the fire, just the first step out of it.
You're hiding.
I'm breathing. There's a difference.
Ready?
No.
We can wait.
Ask me again.
Serafina Conti, will you stay?
Yes.
I have something for you.
You kept it.
I never stopped. Back where it belongs.
When I was dead, what did you miss most?
The way you said my name. Like it meant something. Like I meant something.
It did. You did.
I know that now.
Come on, Don Moretti. We have a party to attend.
Finally! I thought you two were gonna stare at each other forever.
She takes her time.
She's worth waiting for.
Always.